Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Kieran. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading today for the Divine Masculines. All right, so this is update for them. It's going to look at their energy at this time, their mental space where they're at in their relationship, their heart space, okay, where they're feeling about the relationship, and then the obstacles that are in their way. Looking at the types of actions that they need to be taken that they're not taking. Really, just the things in their that are keeping them from union, and then the outcome for that group of for this collective of masculines that I'm going to be reading for. So it's going to take a look and see where they're going to be headed in the near future. Okay, so just right off the bat, my throat kind of I don't know, feels kind of closed, but we're going to plow through it. So I got a new tarot deck today. It's a crow. It's a crow tarot. Because I literally see crows everywhere I go the past month. I've been seeing these guys everywhere. So I thought, you know what? Let me get a crow tarot deck because these guys are obviously trying to send me a message. Spiritual meanings behind seeing crows everywhere, but I'm hoping it's not too negative. Anyway, I've read about it, but at the end of the day, it's up to my own discernment. Okay, so crow tarot. So this is going to be the first time I'm using it on you guys, all right? So hopefully you guys like it. Please let me know if you do. And then of course, guys, the hell is this? If you guys want any personal readings or stuff, the links are always going to be in the description for the prices and whatnot. Okay? Alright guys, so let me get started. Put that up there. I'm probably also going to use the regular tarot deck that I use. The dragon deck. Maybe I'll use that for the outcome. But anyway, I'm going to start incorporating more than one deck into my routine. All right? Cool. All right, guys. Awesome. Thanks so much for sticking with me. Okay, guys, so let me start by asking what is going on with the Divine Masculine energy, right? So, dear Spirit Guides, please tell me what is going on with the Divine Masculines at this time energetically. What do they have going on at this time? What can you tell me? So, looking at these cards, these are brand new, but it's like looking into a black hole. This is a trip. I can't even explain it to you guys. Flipping these cards is like staring into a tunnel that just keeps getting longer. Okay, let me get this card that fell on the ground, all right? So, energetically, you have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So this crow here, sitting on her throne, right? So there's some noticeable things about this, okay? And this is the first time I'm doing this, so you're getting literally a live reaction from me and my intuition, okay? So in this picture, you have a rabbit, you have a butterfly, okay? You have a weird, I don't know what that is in the background, a moon, okay? And you also have a type of apple tree. All symbolisms, right? Butterfly's transformation, rabbit sexual energy, right? And it's in nature. So I feel like energetically, I get a very, very strong energy from this card that your Divine Masculines at this time are transforming their area around them, right? Now the Queen of Pentacles is an independent energy, a financially independent, a benefactor, a nurturing. Okay, it does have a female energy to it. However, energetically, this would be about them also, kind of being focused on where their finances are at a little bit, right? Feeling independent. So I feel like a Divine Masculines energetically at this time are really focusing on a way to be independent, okay? And that energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles, gives. It's a giving energy. So they do seem, it's a positive energy to be in, and having that butterfly and the rabbit, it feels like it's also a transformative time for them. Okay, I do get lots of transformation from this card about living in abundance. Queen of Pentacles is usually like a woman depicted in the forest, right? It's very nurturing. So at this time, they have this nurturing energy going on. Okay. So they're feeling positive effects. Okay, they're feeling positive at this time, at least at the beginning of the reading. Okay, but after that you have the Three of Swords, okay, as an energy. So this would be about heartbreak. All right, now this is a pretty cool card actually. Just seeing it for the first time here. Three of Swords, as you can see, stabbing this very, very detailed heart. This person might, whoever drew these might be a serial killer, but he's obviously seen a real heart before. So this is about pain, okay? You can see one crow even flying away, right? As if trying to leave the pain, and another crow sitting on top of one of the sword hilts there. So the Three of Swords is about betrayal, about pain. So energetically, there is still some pain in regards to them. I feel like a lot of Divine Masculines know that they've betrayed you, and they don't have the courage to speak up, okay? This is what happens in life with people. They make mistakes, and they're often not able to rectify them because of embarrassment. And the longer that you wait, the harder it gets, right? So there is this pain energy going on with them. They do, at this time, feel... I feel like there's a sharpness to their pain as well, almost as if it's fresh. Okay, Three of Swords is a fresh pain. Four of Swords would be like healing from a pain, right? So many of you might even be in that kind of energy for Divine Feminines, but Divine Masculines are very much feeling sharp pain inside of their chest space. When they think about, in regards to you, when they think about this connection, they know that something bad has happened. You know what I mean? They might have betrayed you. The separation, of course, taking its own toll on their heart space. But energetically, there's a pain. It's just interesting. Having the Queen of Pentacles, again, is like an independence. So I really do feel this independence from them. But this independence that they're in, this choice that they've made to be on their own, has caused them a great deal of pain in this connection. A lot of pain. And it's very, very sharp at this time, okay? Because this is the near energy, right? This is September, today's the 4th, so really over the next week or two, right? This is them. So what else can you tell me about their energy at this time? Really loving these tarot cards so far. I've only gotten 2, but I'm loving the pictures. I'm loving them so much I can't even make stupid jokes that I usually do. Alright, let's see what else I got going on. What else can you tell me about the Divine Masculine energy? Dear Spirit. So you have the Emperor. Now the Emperor to me is always a Divine Masculine card, because it does depict an energy of what the Divine Masculine is what Divine Masculine energy is all about. Okay, which is about making strong, rational choices, logical choices, the right choice. Putting your emotions to the side, ruling with logic, being able to have a type of just energy about you. Okay, the Emperor is focused on that career. Like that fatherly archetype, right? So what you can imagine an ideal father would be, right? Somebody who teaches you, okay? So the Emperor here, okay, with this crow, even wearing the feathers, right? This crow stands among a sheep head, right? Defeated its enemies. It's on top of this sword here, okay? It's conquered this place. You can even see the skies behind it with those 2 mountains. It gives the depiction of this crow standing quite tall, right? You do get this energy going on because it is standing tall. It's not just sitting on a chair here. And you can see this chair is very regal, right? So they are in this energy. They are definitely in this Divine Masculine energy. They are feeling the effects of what the Divine Masculine energy is. So they're still in this kind of mode. They haven't really made this complete shift yet. A lot of them are choosing this type of archetype rather than balancing out their Divine Feminine energy. Okay? They're very much focused on, there's an energy around them of being focused on the mind and the energy of the 3D rather than the nurturing energy of the spirit, right? And that's why you also have that pain, because you can't really heal pain without dealing with your emotions, and the Emperor doesn't deal with his emotions. If you can imagine, the Emperor would show no emotions. The Emperor needs to be calm and collected at all times, right? So I feel like for a lot of Divine Masculines, they're actually suppressing their emotions a little bit. I do get a very heavy sense of that. They're being very, very strong, right? But they're not say that they're being very strong at this time, but they're being strong in the face of things that are clearly wrong, you know, which is a powerful energy to be in, but also ultimately foolish when it's next to the Three of Swords. Okay. Now after this, you have the Six of Pentacles, right? I think that's 6, is it? Is it 7 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 9 of Pentacles. So I was off completely. It wasn't 6 or 7. I should learn to count. Oh, it also has a thing up there. IX. Okay, well, whatever. So, 9. Okay, this is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is about feeling comfortable, secure. Okay. These two are chilling. Again, butterfly transformation. This would indicate that they're in an energy of feeling at home. Okay. Again, there's a heavy, for this collective of Divine Masculines, there's a heavy energy of trying to be comfortable and secure in their own life, okay? A lot of them are very, very focused on themselves at this time. This is a very independent energy right now. During this week, these Divine Masculines are almost overly focused on themselves, and yet feeling this deep pain. Because the 9 of Pentacles is about living in comfort and security and feeling safe. You then have the Page of Swords, okay? Now, you can't, I don't know if you can see it because the tablet that I have is a piece of crap, but this crow is delivering this sword. Now, the sword represents, you know, this type of cutting truth, right? It represents a mental state. It represents a communication, right? A way of thinking, a wound, okay? But a sword is always cutting, so it's cutting something. It's always cutting something. It could be negative, it could be positive. You know, you can use a sword to defend, but you can also use it to kill, right? So, what it does is it cuts, okay, as a metaphor. So the Page of Swords is somebody that is very clear and cutting, concise, witty, right? Type of dry humor, but they're clear in their thinking, and they're very quick about it. Okay, not like the Knight of Swords. That's much quicker. But this crow is flying. Okay, and they have little. It's flying quite fast. It's getting to where it needs to go, basically. So the Page of Swords is delivering this truth. So I can tell you that mentally, you know, in this energy that they've got going on, they're going to be getting to a place where they're feeling much more clear-headed, okay? And I feel like it has to do with this Three of Swords. Because the Page of Swords is past that, past the pain and the heartbreak. The Page of Swords is on a new venture. So they are going to be entering an energy where I do feel that they're going to be able to be a little bit more clear-headed with their decisions that they're making, okay? There is going to be some mental energy that's going to help them, okay? The Page of Swords is a clarity, okay? It's not as powerful as the King of Swords per se, or the Ace of Swords, but it is a truth. It's a message. What else can you tell me about the Divine Masculine's energy? Yeah. And then you have the Strength card with this lion, right? And the crow on top of this line. Oh, and you also have the infinity symbol there. So my printer just decided to make a weird noise for no reason. This place is haunted, but anyway, I digress. So the Strength card, okay? So they are going to be getting this energy, okay? The Strength is about really having an inner courage to keep going, being able to balance out emotions, being able to create a path for yourself of least resistance, okay? The lion is very strong. It's a strong energy. And the crow, by sitting on top of it, is essentially kind of taming it. It's not scared of the beast inside of it, okay? And that's essentially what the Strength card means. It's about not being scared of your own angers and insecurities and your own pain and everything. And this printer is just making a whole lot of noise. I don't understand. It's annoying. Please stop. Thank you. Okay, so again, that's about taming it. So they're going to be taming their own inner demons, basically, okay? They're going to find the strength to do that, the strength to continue, okay? It's no coincidence it comes after the Page of Swords there. Because the Page of Swords, again, is like having this clarity. And once they get to that, they're going to feel much more stronger in themselves. So overall, with an energy, I feel like what the Divine Masculines are really working towards here is an independent energy free of heartbreak. And they're in this pain and this betrayal at this time. And, Three of Swords is very, very heavy, but they're trying their best to feel good about themselves, okay? If I had to take anything from this reading, I get a strong sense that Divine Masculines energetically are trying to feel better about themselves and are moving towards a place where they actually feel strong in themselves, okay? With their own life, okay? And they need to do that. Otherwise, they can't really bring you anything. And even though that as a Divine Feminine, you really, really want them in your life and you would like to offer them support, they need to have that strength to really end situations that don't hurt them, right? Whatever it may be. Relationships, jobs, places they're living, it doesn't matter. They need the strength, which is good because they're going to be getting it, okay? Because again, this is 1 to 2 week type of thing, okay? So that is their energy. Now, I hope it wasn't too long-winded because this is the first time I'm doing these cards. But the best way that I learn is just by throwing myself in, okay? So I didn't bother to learn the specific definition. Even though I know the definitions, each tarot deck has different, little descriptions of what the words mean. The best way for me to just get into this shit is just to do it, okay? But it might be a little bit longer, this video, as I get used to it. Anyway, so let's find out about their heart space, right? Or the head space. We'll start with head space. I always start with the head space. So, dear Spirit, what can you tell me about the Divine Masculine's headspace at this time? How are they thinking about the twin flame relationship? How are they thinking about their Divine Feminine at this time? So, you have the Page of Wands, okay? I don't know what's going on underneath this crow. It looks like a really bad quilt. But the Page of Wands, okay, is good news communication. It's about projects being realized. It's very good for ventures, partnerships, okay? The Page of Wands really does bring a type of good news and a type of communication towards a relationship. So I do feel that they're thinking about speaking to you. Ultimately, just going off of what this card looks like, this crow has its mouth open and it's cawing, right? So it is speaking. And it's a good news card, okay? It's on that wand right there. So it's bringing this type of good news toward you. Wand's a good card to get. It's just it's a representation. It's a metaphor for a symbolism for energy, for passion, okay? And so it's bringing good news about this passion. So they're thinking about communicating, thinking about talking to you guys, thinking about how they can come forward even. How else are they thinking about their Divine Feminines? Yeah, this is funny, right? Thinking, because I just said that they were thinking about how they can come forward. You have the Hermit card, okay? Major Arcana. So the Hermit card is introspective. This crow spending time by itself, okay? And it's funny, you can even see this, this card's super cool. Some of these cards are really cool, I gotta say. Props to this artist who obviously took acid before she did these. So this is the star. You got the star down there, which does represent hope. But the Hermit is introspective. So it's like how they're thinking about you is they're in this separation with you guys. And they're thinking about you heavily. They're heavily thinking about you. The Hermit card is a thinking card. Okay? They are thinking. And it just keeps going, right? Ad infinitum. It's just taking the time to really understand the relationship. That's why you have the Page of Wands, because they're thinking about communicating. That's good news in communication. And the Hermit is really just saying that they're going over these steps inside of their head, trying to find out what it really means, what the relationship really means, right? How they really think about you guys. So they're taking a long pause here to think at this time. This might be a time where they've done so much running that they're actually yeah, this is funny that I have this card, that they're actually thinking, because look at this. You now have the Four of Cups, which literally is about thinking. It's about taking a break from their emotions and thinking, deciding what they really want, okay? Having these cups offered to them, but really just like taking the time to sit it out and wait. They are thinking about you guys a lot. Like, the energy is strong. Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Four of Cups. They're taking this pause. It's almost like they've done so much in their life to, again, run away or to distract themselves, that now, because a lot of Divine Feminines are really just focused on their own future, that they now feel that energy of nobody chasing them. And once they feel that energy, they're really just going to be forced to really just sit down with themselves. Okay, so if you're a Divine Feminine and you're watching this and you still feel a chasing energy, try to get rid of that as much as you can, or at least accept that it's still a part of you. Find a healthy boundary within yourself. If you want to allow yourself, 30 minutes a day to feel that pain or that energy, that chase, and then, allow yourself and then go, okay, that's enough, I'm going to move on with my life. Put your emotions in a box on the shelf and then take them out when you need to, right? Because that's going to allow them to actually get into this mode about thinking. Okay, because that's what they need to do. They need to make a choice, right, about you guys. So how else are they thinking about the relationship and the twin flames? Yeah, because look at this. Then you have the 10. You have the 10 of Cups. They're thinking about their wish fulfillment with you. They're thinking that you are their 10 of Cups. These two crows down here celebrating, happy, right? You even have a non-crow up there just chilling. He's up there. I don't know what that is, a sparrow or some shit. But sunflowers, okay, that's a very positive sign. Okay, that's a symbolism for that happiness, that joy, just like the sun card, okay, in the tarot deck. So, two little crow couples going on here. Sign of joy, happiness, right? Rainbow. You don't really think you need to tell you what rainbow means. So, okay, they're thinking about you guys. And they are thinking about the fact that you are their 10 of Cups. And even though it's hard for you to see that they're thinking that, that's what they're thinking, okay? But you need to stop chasing them, so you actually allow them to take a break from their own. So you don't want them to distract themselves anymore. So keep doing you, Divine Feminines, but know that your Divine Masculine over this next period of 1 to 2 weeks is actually going to be spending a lot of time thinking about you, and taking the time to think about you, which is an important step. Once you take the time to think about a goal or an objective or a person, you can really make a decision about it. Okay, but it looks like the decision is the 10 of Cups. Which is good, which means, ultimately it's leading towards this happiness and contentment. Remember, guys, 2020 is really a year of union, just energetically, a lot of stuff, okay? Because there's lots of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys just don't know about. And I don't mean just with your Divine Masculine, with your twin flame relationship. I mean with your awakening. I mean with the planet. I mean with the universe. There's so much shit. Like, you could never know it's incomprehensible, the amount of power and the amount of things that you actually have to do on this planet, that you have, the power that you have within you, the things that you're destined to be and to achieve, the things that are going on with the planet that you're just a part of and you can't help. Sometimes you have to take a break and think about it like that. Think about everything. And it will help you guys, trust me. Taking a break and just for your own benefit, it'll help. And this will help you guys get together as well. Okay? Remember, Divine Feminines, you guys are in charge of the relationship. It doesn't feel like it, but it only doesn't feel like it because you don't feel like it. And that's the truth. It might be a little bit hard to hear, but you are in charge of your relationship. Once you make the choice to internally move on, let them go, they do come back. Okay? I've done a video on it, how to let go of your twin flame. Watch it if you haven't seen it. I think it should be pretty helpful to you guys, okay? But I'm going to move on to their heart space at this time. Okay? Cool. So let's find out, dear Spirit, about how the Divine Masculines are feeling about their twin flame at this time. What is their heart space like? I'm really digging these crows, man. You guys gotta let me know if you like this, if you like these crows and shit, or if you don't like it. But if you don't like it, I don't really care. But let me know if you do like it, though. Oh, look at that card. Oh, that flew so far away. I almost don't want to get it. Oh my god, pain in my ass. There we go. Yeah. So, I have to count the pentacles real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of pentacles. 8. Okay, that's an 8. 8 is also about communication, guys, right? Underneath the Page of Wands, which is about communication. So the heart space, 8 of pentacles, that's about reaping their rewards. Okay, a little bit. 8 of Pentacles has a school work type of energy to it. So it's about putting in the work, really. It's almost like this crow here is actually working on hanging up this pentacle, right? as a display, right? It's working hard. 8 of Pentacles work hard. Very, very close to that 10 of Pentacles. And they already have the 9 of Pentacles in their energy, right? So in their heart space, they feel that the relationship with you is a lot of work. They also feel that you guys have put in a lot of work, okay? They know that you guys have put in a lot of work to this relationship. They know that you guys have. Now, how come they can't put in the work? That's something we'll find out, right? But that's individual as well. So what else? How else are they feeling about their twin flame inside their heart space? Okay. I have the Empress. This is you guys, the Divine Feminine, right? Because they had the Emperor in their energy. So they are thinking about you guys as the Divine Feminine. It just proves that they're feeling, okay? That they're feeling you. They feel inside of their heart that you are the Divine Feminine, that you're their twin flame, right? The nurturer, the lover, the caregiver, the mother, okay? If you're a guy, this energy, right? You're not going to be a mother if you're a guy. But, same energy, okay? Right? This cup with the sun. That's an interesting detail. It's also shaped like a heart, okay? The sun representing joy and happiness and contentment and fulfillment. The cup, of course, a representation of having it filled with that, right? So they do feel that you are their cup of love, their happiness, their joy, their twin flame. You are their divine counterpart, okay? They are the Emperor, you are the Empress. So they do feel that. It's a very good energy to have inside of to feel about you guys. It's very good. What else can you tell me, Spirit? How else are they feeling? And then you have the Two of Swords. Oh yeah, that makes sense though, right? Because you can't have all these good cards and then not have a card that represents why they're not coming forward if they feel so positively, right? Two of Swords is about being between two swords, being blocked out, having a blindfold. Two of Swords is always a choice, even if it's a subconscious one. It's about choosing to be blind towards things. It's basically a stalemate type of energy. The crow can take it off at any time it wants, okay? But it isn't. So basically what the Two of Swords means is being blind to a truth, okay? So how they're feeling about you guys, they don't understand it. There's some aspects of the relationship they don't get, parts of you that they don't understand, okay? You're kind of scare them a little bit. Maybe even scare isn't the right word, but intimidate maybe. There's parts they don't understand, and when you don't understand something, it leads to fear, okay? Even the best versions of things, if you don't understand them, right? So they are in an energy, or they do feel a type of way where they don't truly get it. And that's, that would be a reason why they're not with you. Also in direct relation to themselves, right? And then you have the, what is this, the Six? Is this the Six of Wands? I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is the Six of Wands. Sorry, I'm reading these cards as they come out. Okay, this is the Six of Wands, guys, alright? These penis-looking objects, those are wands, okay? I promise, they're not dicks. So, they are, it even has 6 crows, I think. Okay, they really doubled down on the 6 there. So, Six of Wands is victory, okay? Another sun symbolism, right? This flower wreath is shaped like the sun, okay? This is victory. This is a representation of victory from ancient Rome, okay? So the Six of Wands is a victory. It's a success, a completion, an objective reached. The expression of emotions and feelings. So they do feel a very positive way towards you guys. But there's something blocking. There's that too. There's something blocking them, right? Something that's not revealed to them internally that is blocking them from this objective being reached, from this goal, from this successful relationship. But they do feel positively, but it's like there's like it's like if you had it's like a puzzle piece. It's just like a puzzle again, a 1,000-piece puzzle. That's a puzzle of your guys' union. And it's almost complete, but there's like 2 puzzle pieces missing. But you can't complete the puzzle without those pieces, and you can't have that union until the puzzle's complete. And again, you have the Three of Swords in their energy, and you have the Two of Swords in their heart space. Again, something about pain. Something either from their past that has nothing to do with you, or most likely, of course, or in combination with, something to do with what's happened between you guys. Things that they don't understand, things that you guys have never really been able to talk about freely, and even if you could, if they're not able to be on your level emotionally or spiritually, then they couldn't explain themselves properly, okay, and nothing would get done. But having the Six of Wands is at least an indication that that period won't last very long, okay, that there is going to be this happy objective reached, okay. So that is their energy, their heart, and their mind space, okay. I am going to switch it over to the Dragon Tarot so I can find out about their what's blocking them, their what's in the way, right? So that's enough crows for now, but we'll switch over to dragons. I almost got another Dragon Tarot deck today, but I didn't. So that's an exciting story right there. I almost did something, but then I didn't. The end. Alright, so let's find out about the blocks. What's going on? So, dear Spirit, what is blocking this group of Divine Masculines at this time? Wow, these cards feel so small in my hands. So what's blocking them? Look at this, you have the Fool card. So what's blocking them is their inability to take a leap of faith. That's straight off the bat. Easiest thing I've ever said. I don't even need to talk about it. The inability to take a leap of faith. Just simple. Not trusting the process. They're not taking it. They're not going, oh, I will do this. I'm going to do this. They haven't taken that leap of faith yet. Yet. Keyword yet. Because they will. They can't not forever. Right? That's just so you guys know. It doesn't work like that. It's not how life works, okay? Even without being a twin flame or spiritually awakened, at some point life is mostly, to most people, it gets you the fuck out of your comfort zone, okay? So they're gonna, but they're not having yet. Hope, this is the hope card. Star card. Star card's about hope, okay? So what's blocking them there? An inability to believe, again, has to do with that destiny, has to do with not taking that first step. They're cutting, I get the sense that they're counting themselves short, whatever that weird expression is, right? They're not believing themselves enough, would be it, or the relationship, okay? And so it's blocking them, because if they're not able to take a leap of faith, then they'll never know that it's going to work out. They're afraid. There's a lot of fear, okay? There's a lot of fear. And then you have the Five of Pentacles, which is a test of resources. So there's two elements of this, and both of them could be true. One, struggling financially, so they're not able, or they feel lack, okay, or they feel that they're, even if they're not struggling financially, that they don't have enough money to feel comfortable, or they feel that they've left you out in the cold, and the separation has really taken a toll on them, on both of you guys, right? And that would be some obstacles. But really, they're not, it's so funny, is because they're not going to get over that financial risk, or the financial aspects of, or even the emotional aspects of being left out in the cold, unless they take a leap of faith, okay? Now, I identify with the Divine Feminine energy, but I will tell you guys right now in my own life, just to give you guys an example, as I love to do, I am currently moving out of my house. Now, it scares the shit out of me, absolutely, okay? I've never truly lived on my own before, or at least in an adult setting, I've never, okay? But I'm going to have to do something, like rent a room, whatever, get some roommates, or I have no idea. I'll live in a trailer, who knows? But the idea is the universe is pushing me out of this town, pushing me out of this place. It's a toxic environment. I have things to do. The universe knows I have things to do. And I'm very, very scared, very, very anxious during this time. But I know that I have to take this leap of faith, okay? So I can even understand what the Divine Masculines are going through, but and this could also even represent me, because I'm in my Divine Masculine energy at this time, okay, because I've switched over. I felt this shift, okay. Once I started school, I feel Divine Masculine energy. I just do. It's very interesting how quickly it really does shift. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that I understand. I feel very scared at this time, right? But so you have to understand as well. You also keep in mind, guys, there might have been times in your life where you were very scared to do something, okay? But I have to move out. I have to find a new place. I have to do it this month, and it's just very a lot of pressure, right? Because I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone. So that's also what's kind of affecting them, is they're not really taking this leap of faith, okay? Now, I resisted the leap of faith for quite a while as well, but now it's the universe is like, no, too late. You know what I mean? So I got to. So let's now find out about the. We'll pull 4 or 5 cards about the the end result, the outcome. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. All right, so dear Spirit, what is the outcome? What is the potential outcome for this group of Divine Masculines? How are they? What is going to happen between this group, this couple, right? What's going to happen between these guys? What is going to happen? What is the potential outcome? Potential outcome, dear Spirit. Oh, look at that, guys. The first card you have is the Two of Cups, okay? So that's a partnership. So there is going to be a partnership, expression of emotions and love, okay? There is going to be some type of bond strengthened, okay? A relationship renewed, friendship tested and succeeding, okay? It's going to be basically a rebirth, okay? You have the King of Swords, so these Divine Masculines are going to be confident again. They are going to be clear-headed and concise and leading with their intellect. I also feel that it's going to be like that for the couple as well. You guys are going to be very clear about where you guys stand. Look at this, guys. 10 of Pentacles. I had the 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Pentacles. So that's about marriage, contentment. So you guys are going to be getting married. You guys are going to be having a traditional, at least committed relationship. Even if you guys don't get married, there is going to be a traditional committed relationship, you know, going on dates, having sex in a Ford, you know, whatever it is you guys do, okay? Having sex in a Ford Focus. It's a great car to have sex in. Anyway, let's keep going. What else is the... oh my god. I also feel like if you're gonna have sex in any car, you want to have sex in like a limo or a van. You know? I don't know. People have sex in sports cars. I don't know how they do that. Hit your knees on the goddamn gear shaft. Alright, so moving on from sex and cars, I have the Strength card again, right? So again about taming that beast, right? Being able to move forward, and get more confidence with all of your past demons and stuff put behind you guys, right? So you guys are going to be getting married. You guys are both going to find the strength to move forward. Having the Two of Cups at the beginning is saying you guys are going to be in a relationship. There is going to be an offer of love. It's going to be a clear offer. Okay, there is going to be a success for this. You guys are going to find the strength to keep going. This relationship has also tested your strength and has made you guys stronger. It's made you guys more, and you've persevered through it, right? So it tests your guys' endurance. Okay, and then finally, I'm gonna pull one more card because I got the Three of Swords again, which has to do with the pain. I feel like you guys are gonna have the strength to go through the pain. Okay, you guys are gonna find the strength to get past the pain because after we do have the Four of Wands. Okay, so I'm glad I pulled it again. Okay. So, Three of Swords happening twice in the reading. So again, whatever pain and heartache has happened between you guys, it is going to lead to the Four of Wands, which ultimately is a very happy conclusion. Okay. It's about that marriage, kind of the Twin Flame card. If there was one, if it did exist, it'd probably be the Four of Wands. Okay. Dancing, very free and liberating and happy together. Okay. Not these two. This relationship will never last because you can't have sex with a dragon. It doesn't work. I've tried. Anyway, with you guys though, it is going to work out, okay? And it is going to be quite great, and you guys are going to have that happy, successful relationship, you know, because everything is between the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands, okay? So that's perfect, guys. It is a successful resolution heading. There is going to be a successful resolution heading towards you guys in the near future, okay? Again, keep focusing on yourself. You guys are going to make it. You guys have a very, very bright future ahead of you. Never let anybody tell you guys that you don't, especially yourself, because that's often, you know, the worst things you can usually say are the ones coming from yourself. So never give up, guys. Always keep believing because you guys are here for a very specific reason. And you guys have a really bright future, okay? I can feel it in the energy, and I can feel it when I talk to you guys, okay? You guys are really bright, wonderful people, and I'm so glad that you guys are watching my videos and stuff like that. It really means a lot, okay? So thanks again, guys. Again, if you guys want readings or anything like that, or you guys have any questions, simple questions, advice that you guys need, you can email me. I'll put that stuff in the description box. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your whatever day it is today, Wednesday. Okay. Enjoy the rest of it. All right. Enjoy Hump Day. Okay. Cool. See you guys.